Okay, well, I got a couple things I want to talk about today. Shouldn't be too complicated of a BlueSync, but it's actually a pretty important one because we're talking about how to order our blue and black books through Schmidt Resources. Now, I know a lot of agents are already ordering them through here, which is great, but we haven't done a BlueSync on it yet, so I want to show you guys how to do it because right now this is really the only way that we are dispersing blue and black books. So it's important that you and your agents know how to purchase these books, and then I'll walk through the delivery and stuff of that. So before we do that, if you guys remember last week, we talked about postcards. We talked about these postcards we have in Schmidt Resources, and I wanted to show you guys. We added a couple more since last week that are holiday related. So again, if you click on postcard campaigns in the marketing square, I just want to show you we've got 2 new squares here for Thanksgiving postcards and some holiday postcards. There are 4 different designs each, and of course, if you were to click on, of course now my thing's not working. If you were to click on either of them, might have to fix it real quick. It'll show you all the different options and both sides of it. Everything will be edited the way that your agents need it to be. But I just wanted to show us this right now because obviously the holidays are coming up quicker than we think. Halloween's here next week, and then boom, we're in November. So these designs are here and available. It looks like the Christmas one, holiday one, isn't actually, the link's not working, so I'm going to fix that as soon as we're off here. So hopefully by the time you guys get to it, as long as it's not this second, this will be clickable for you. So those are available. Again, have your agents download them. Let them know, hey, hey marketing, I want this design here, this third design, and I want it as a jumbo postcard. I want it as a normal size postcard, and they will take it from there and work through the printing and the pricing and all that good stuff. So they're available. It's coming up soon. It's something you want to get on now because you don't want to be doing it a day before Thanksgiving because it ain't going to get there in time. So the other thing I want to talk about, the main thing I want to talk about is purchasing blue books and black books through Schmidt Resources. So if you've been hopefully paying attention, you'll know that, and I'm just clicking here to show us visually. We've got our blue books and our black books, our listing presentations, right? One for global luxury, one for residential. So if you haven't seen it yet, we've actually for 2019, hello everybody, redid our blue books. They look a lot more like the black books. There's no spiral binding. It's nice and matte inside. It's a little bit smaller than the black book. It actually kind of fits on top of it, but it looks beautiful. It's really, really nice. I like it a lot. So we've recently redone these, new stats, new information, all that good stuff. I'm going to take myself off screen now. And these presentations are always available digitally at cbbluebook.com, obviously for Blue Book, and cbblackbook.com for the luxury listing presentation. And again, just showing you a quick flip through. This is great for an iPad. This is great for a laptop if an agent is going on a listing appointment. But of course, we all know that these beautiful physical books are the best way to really showcase the, just as a taste of what we do for marketing for our listing. So I want to show you guys how we're going to buy those, how your agents are going to be able to go in and purchase those. So I'm going to open up a new browser, and I'm going to go to schmidtresources.com. And right here across the top, that second button is Store. Now, right now, if you click on Store, all you're going to see is blue books and black books. We have some plans to add a lot more cool stuff here. So stay tuned and watch the store. And of course, as we have that ready, there will be announcements, there will be BlueSyncs, all that good stuff. But for now, you can get the blue books and black books here. Now you're going to see this information right here is really important. So for ASCs for your offices, purely for an office quantity, instead of buying them through the store, email Tracy and let her know your office, what DBA you need, all of that information. I need 12 Woodland Schmidt blue books for Grand Haven. I need 12, you get the idea. So if you're purchasing for an office, let Tracy know in email, and those will get sent to you, and those will be sort of billed back to the office. Short of that, I'm going to show you how to order it, but I want to go through this information up here first. When you go through this process, like I'll show you, you'll have 2 options. You'll have the option to pick it up, pick your books up at one of our office locations, or have them shipped to you. If they'll ship to you, or if you want them shipped to your home, to your office, if you don't want to drive to the pickup locations, they must be in by Friday at 4 to be shipped on Saturday. We do shipping every Saturday for any Schmidt Resources orders. So orders are in by 4 o'clock on Friday to be shipped on that next day. Otherwise, they will be shipped the following Saturday. The pickup locations, however, are at any point in time, as long as you or your agents have already purchased the books. We must have received payment through the site for an agent to be able to actually pick up the books. Here are all of the locations that you'll be able to pick up at. In Brecksville, you can see Caitlin. In Traverse City, 522, Grand Rapids, Cascade office, or Holland 16th. You can see all the Megan, CJ, Max, Jody, and Stacy. You can see them there. Deanna will have them at the Cochrane office in Florida Sunstar, and Amelia has a stack of them in Sebastian in Paradise. So if your agents ever want to pick up any of the books, these are the locations they'll have to go to pick them up. Most of our offices generally are within a little bit of a drive of these offices, so it might not be the worst idea to go pick them up this way, but again, we will always absolutely ship them to you too. So I want to show you guys how you're going to go through this process, right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Black Book listing presentation. Now Black Book is the same across the board. There's no different DBA, so I'm just going to say I want 5 Black Books. I'm going to click Add to Cart. And then it's going to be added, and you can see right up there I've already got a little 5 in my store icon up here, or my cart icon. And then I'm going to go back to the store here, and I'm also going to say I want some Blue Books. Blue Books presentations are $9. Black Book presentations are $12. I'm going to click on the Blue Books, and I'm going to say I want 5 of these as well. Backspace there, click 5. Now, when you click here, this is where it's going to ask you what your DBA is. Woodland, Schmidt Realtors, Schmidt Realty, Ruth, Sunstar, Paradise, St. Croix, whatever your DBA is, you're going to enter it here. So I'm just going to enter for the sake of it Sunstar. And I'm going to click Add to Cart. And boom, now it's added to the cart. If I scroll back up, you'll see my cart's got 10 items up here, so I'm going to go click on it. 5 black, 5 blue, subtotal 105. I'm cool with that. I'm going to click Checkout. It's going to take you to the checkout screen. Really, most of this is very kind of self-explanatory. There's one thing I'm going to show you towards the end that's a bit of not a hiccup, but an important thing. It's going to ask for my email, so I'm going to put my email address in there about receipts, and this, your agents will get a receipt, obviously, for this. Shipping, no matter what, you do have to put shipping info in. So I'm going to put my info in, and then I'm going to put my office address just for the sake of it. But then you'll see right here the shipping options. So based on your DBA, we will determine. Jennifer, Schmidt Family of Companies is a legal DBA only in Ohio offices. There's a small handful of offices in Ohio where it is a legal DBA. In Michigan and Florida, it is not. Schmidt Family of Companies is not a legal DBA, which is why you will not receive books with that DBA unless you are in one of those Ohio offices. So you'll see right here pickup locations, either flat rate, $13.95, no matter how many you get. That's what it's going to be, which is why if you are going to have them shipped, it does make sense to buy more at the same time if you do need them shipped. But then you'll see the pickup from office location right there. So based on your DBA is where we will assume you are picking up your your books, obviously. So I picked 5 Sunstar books. I'm going to mark that you are going to pick them up from Deanna and Sunstar. If you're in AJS, if you're in like the Grand Rapids area, we're going to assume that you're going to pick up from Max and Cascade. And so that's where we'll mark it in our book. So I'm going to just keep it right here, pick up from office, click continue. Here's the last part right here is pay with PayPal. So right now, and we are still explaining we are still explaining or exploring a couple other options, but in terms of payment, you do have to have a PayPal account to use the site. Now, it's very simple to set up a PayPal account. We actually have seen a couple of agents work through it right here in the Holland office. You click Pay with PayPal, and then you can either log in right here, or you can sign up literally right here on the same screen. It's very simple. You sign up, you create your account, you add your payment info, and then it'll say review and purchase, which is just that final confirmation screen, right? Are you sure you want to do this? Does everything look right? And you click yes, and then you're off to the races. We will get an email that has your order, and we'll if it is someone that is picking it up, if it's an agent that's picking it up, we'll make sure to let that office know, hey, so and so just paid for 3 blue books and 2 black books. If they come by to get those, that's great. But again, we have had it where someone tries to come by and say, I'm going to go pay for them online after I pick them up. You have to, your agents have to pay for the books before they're able to pick it up. It's just like any normal store, right? You don't get to go to a store and say, I'm going to pay for these later, I promise. Can I have those shirts now? So just want to make sure that that's pretty clear. So yep, then you click pay with PayPal, review and purchase, and then you're good. We'll get the order. We will, if it's the shipping, if you're getting it shipped, we'll make sure to ship it by that Saturday. Or if it's being picked up, your agents can pick them up from that office whenever they want to. Sue asked, why is there a choice for DBA for blue and not for black? Because we're trying to keep black more uniform across the board and not have as many differences. But if your manager wants to talk with Tracy about that, they're more than welcome to. Any other questions? I saw someone raise a hand. I don't know if that was an accident button or if they meant to ask a question. But if you guys have any more questions, obviously let me know. Again, I'll show you just real briefly if I walk back through how to do this. The store is right up across the top here. You click on store, it'll show you all the different pickup locations. No, Diane, as far as we're looking right now, we're not accepting checks as payment. There might be able to be a special case if you are able to talk with Tracy about that and work with her on that, but we are trying to keep this all through Schmidt Resources because it's the easiest way to keep track of inventory, to keep track of who's purchased them, who has picked them up already, and whatnot. So if your agents want to buy them, I would recommend them trying to set up a quick PayPal account. It is something that Caitlin I know can help work on them with, and their manager should be able to help them with it. It's not an overly strenuous process. So as far as I've been told right now, we're trying to keep everything directly through Schmidt Resources. But if there is there does need to be a special case, you can reach out to Tracy about that and speak with her. As I'm waiting for other questions, I'll show you guys that last thing, the thing that we started with actually. Don't forget that in the marketing square right now, under marketing resources and postcards, we have added a Thanksgiving postcard campaign and a holiday postcard campaign for our agents to go in and take a look at and start ordering now. Like I said, we're literally 2 months away from Christmas Eve as of today. 2 months away from Christmas Eve, so it is coming up quick. There doesn't seem to be any more questions coming through. How long does delivery take? It is not overnight, but it is pretty quick. I think once it's shipped, it's normally by like that Wednesday that people have been getting them. So it is not overnight because overnight would be crazy expensive, and also it would be Sunday the next day. So the quickest will always be for someone to pick them up, just because they'll be able to pick them up on their own time, but they will get them. If they come out on Saturday, they will get them easily by midweek the following week. So hopefully that answers that. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for being here. As always, though, if you do have more questions about the store or anything like that, or anything on Schmidt Resources, always feel free to reach out, email me, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Have a great rest of your week. Have a nice, safe weekend, and we'll see you next time.